Alright, looking at the plan, just a couple of other things I noticed. One is these dormer roof planes. If you select this one, you'll notice the point comes just about to the center of this wall. And if you look at this one over here, this point down here is pretty far off the center. So what I'm going to do is delete this one and select this one. Copy and reflect about the center there. And you can see that puts right where it needs to be. Then we'll select this edge, 2 to join. Go up here and do this. And we should be good. Looking at the inside, a couple of things I noticed. It looks like you've got a ceiling beam. I don't know if this is intended to be an actual beam and be structural, or just something you're using to fill in above these columns. And I noticed you can see right here that these ceilings are different heights. This one's 121.5, and this one's 121 1/8. So we'll make those the same, and that fixes that. You've got a wall here, and I think there's some invisible walls in between here, and then a wall over here. I'm gonna just suggest another way to do this. So I'm gonna delete this beam, and that's your CAD beam on the other side. And we'll go back over here to plan, and I'm just gonna take this wall and just drag it all the way across. And I'm gonna go up here and get a doorway. Stick a doorway in there. And we're going to turn off casing. And I think we need to turn off the jam. And then we'll just drag this back. And drag this back over here. And it's going to be too short. But we'll go back and look in camera. So these are 108. So I'll make this 108. And you see how they're not quite high enough. These are probably from finished floor. And so we'll make this doorway from finished floor. See how that looks. Okay. And you can see how that makes that entire wall nice and clean looking. You'll have to drag the corners in, or the edges in, to where they butt up against the column probably. And then if you want, you can always go in and I'm kind of clueless when it comes to things like framing. because I don't do it very much. Let's see if we can select that beam we just... Okay, there's our ceiling beam, and I'm just going to... I was going to center it. Just going to center it on this wall. Anyway, that's just another option. That's just a clean way of creating an opening and making this wall continuous. It makes it look nice and in some views. All right.